Football Friday. Offense, defense, and special teams are humming for Sam Houston. The Lumberjacks chop up another foe in the AQ7. Tarleton has Lamar seeing a purple haze. Bearcats players test their knowledge of pop culture, and we look ahead to a very big Week 11 in WAC football. That's all ahead on WAC Football Friday. Welcome to WAC Football Friday. I'm Eric Danner. It's Week 11, which means only 2 regular season games are left. We start our highlights with number 1 ranked Sam Houston. The Bearcats continue to roll, taking on Dixie State. Jahari K, the WAC preseason Defensive Player of the Year, scoops up the fumble, goes in for the touchdown. It's 14-0, less than 5 minutes into the game, still first quarter. Trailblazers try to get on the board, but the field goal is blocked and returns 64 yards to the house, as the kids say. Jalen Thomas is named WAC Ticket Smarter Special Teams Player of the Week. Sam Houston also piles up more than 400 yards rushing in the 59-10 victory. In Nacogdoches, Stephen F. Austin hosting number 25 Eastern Kentucky. It's the Xavier Gibson Show, starring Xavier Gibson. The sophomore from Dallas scores not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns on the day, including this 87-yarder. He is named Ticket Smarter Offensive Player of the Week, SFA, with a big win, 31-17. In Stephenville on a beautiful November night, Tarleton hosting Lamar. Tariq Bitson makes another fantastic catch for the touchdown to give the Texans an early lead. Second quarter, Dalen Williams to Kirkland Banks for a 27-yard score. The Cardinals take a 14-7 lead. The Texans would score 2 more times before halftime and go on to win by a final of 42-21. Abilene Christian on the road at Jacksonville State. Third quarter, Peyton Mansell subbing for the injured Stone Earl goes 14 yards for the score, but the Wildcats fall in this one 40-25. Coming up on WAC Football Friday, some big games coming up this week in the AQ7. We'll have a preview after the break.
In the WAC, we value sportsmanship on the field
and in the stands.
We take pride in playing fair and being honest.
We honor the game by showing respect for our opponents,
the officials,
the fans, and our team.
Great sportsmanship is about taking ownership after a loss
and being humble after a win.
We want you to team up with us by staying positive on the sideline.
Because great sportsmanship is what unites us.
We are the Western Athletic Conference.
Welcome back to WAC Football Friday. I'm Eric Danner. The Battle of the Piney Woods gets a lot of attention for being the best rivalry in the WAC. But for rivalries, don't sleep on this week's game between Abilene Christian and Tarleton. Only about an hour and a half drive separates the two schools. The Texans check in with a record of 2-2 in the WAC and 5-4 overall. The Wildcats are 1-1 in the conference and 4-5 on the season. These teams have not played since 2013. That matchup was won by Tarleton, but it's Abilene Christian with a 6-3 advantage in the series. This will be at Wildcat Stadium in Abilene, a 1 p.m. kickoff Central Standard Time on ESPN+. Number 1 ranked Sam Houston's win streak is now at 19 games dating back to last season. The Bearcats at home this week in a big matchup in the WAC ASUN Challenge. Sam Houston hosting Eastern Kentucky. The Colonels are currently second in the AQ7 with a record of 3-1. This will be the first ever meeting between the two schools. That will be a noon Central Time kickoff in Huntsville on ESPN+. Stephen F. Austin, coming off their win over Eastern Kentucky, will be on the road at Central Arkansas. The Bears have won 3 games in a row and are 3-2 in the AQ7. That game starts at 5 Central on ESPN+. Lamar is looking for their first victory in the AQ7. The Cardinals will be at home against Jacksonville State for a 4 p.m. Central Time kickoff on ESPN+. And Dixie State hosting Fort Lewis out of Durango, Colorado. The Trailblazers and Skyhawks start things at 7 p.m. Mountain Time on ESPN+. Coming up next, Sam Houston football players test their knowledge of pop culture. We'll be right back. Welcome back to WAC Football Friday. We continue testing our football players' knowledge of pop culture in the early 2000s. Here's Sam Houston's quarterback Eric Schmidt and defensive lineman Jahari Kay.
Oprah? Ed and Eddie. No. No, it looked like the dude off of You Got Served. Oh, man, no. LT. Razor. Ring Pop. Nelly. Friday Night Lights. Kaepernick. Kim Possible. Fairly Odd Parents. Brian Urlacher. Richmond. Coach Carter. Yes, there you go. Oh man.
That's the movie, Coach Carter. Oprah. Gosh, I don't know that one. Okay. Backstreet Boys? I don't know. I see Justin Timberlake in there. I don't know that one either. Oh, NSYNC. LT. Just Razor? Yeah. Ring Pop. Nelly. Friday Night Lights. Is that what's his name? The quarterback. Colin Kaepernick. Yeah. That's Timmy Turner. I don't know her name. That's not from Timmy Turner? That's, oh, wait. I don't know.
Kim Possible.
Oh, yeah, Kim Possible. Dang. Timmy Turner.
You know the show name?
Fairly Odd Parents, yeah. Brian Urlacher. That was it. Dang.
That does it for this episode of WAC Football Friday. Make sure to check out all the games on Saturday. Then check back here next week for another edition of WAC Football Friday.